Welcome back, gang, to Harpo Gang's Kitchen. We on episode number 3, and we are going to be making fried green tomatoes tonight. I got some pretty firm, not too soft, not too hard green tomatoes. They're pretty good medium-sized green tomatoes. So get you some of those first. Then you'll need about a cup of flour, or at least that's how much I used. I also used about a cup of yellow cornmeal. Yeah, that's yellow cornmeal, and about a teaspoon of cornstarch for more crispiness. And I also used some breadcrumbs. This time I used garlic and herb breadcrumbs. Sometimes I use Italian ones or plain ones and just season them. So it's up to you, but the garlic and herb definitely will help with the flavor. So it's gonna be bussin', period. And also, so y'all know, my flax meal is how I make my vegan air quote egg. That's what's gonna make it vegan friendly. That's the only difference. So to make a vegan flax egg, you will just use 1 part flax meal, 1 tablespoon flax meal to 3 parts water, 3 tablespoons of water. Really, it's just until you get the consistency of what you feel looks like an egg, or a binding consistency, and some almond milk. All right, so first of all, let me tell you about this wash. So I do want to start eventually using my own natural wash. I know some people talk about vinegar and stuff, so if you know about it, a one that you have, or how you wash your veggies, let me know. But right now I'm using Fit Organic, a veggie wash. You just spray it on there. Let me get y'all a clear picture, but you just spray it on there, leave it on there for a couple minutes or so, then just rinse it off. Then for my tomatoes, I did slice them fairly thin, just because I like mine to be a little bit more crispy. Some of them I did leave a little bit thick. They're about I don't know, maybe a 1/2 inch to a 1/4 inch thick. Listen, I was getting mad for the money. I don't know about the measurements, but this is how they came out. They look like how they need to look for how I want them to feel. So then you just put them on a paper towel to kind of help drain all the water, because y'all know tomatoes are really, really full of water and juicy. I don't even like tomatoes, so green tomatoes, they made a pass. They're really good. So if you don't like tomatoes, you should try these, because they do not taste the same. Anyways, for my flour, all right, so first of all, I was not supposed to put the breadcrumbs in the flour. I was only supposed to put the cornmeal in the flour, but that's neither here nor there. We'll correct that later. But you just want to mix this up until it's even, until it looks like everything is mixed together very well, like this. And you just want to put you some flavor on it, put something on there. I use roasted garlic seasoning. That's what's been on my heart lately. That's what I'm feeling like.
I put that on everything.
Period. So yeah, you just want to season it to your liking. That's what I'm learning as an adult. You just season it for what you want it to taste like. Okay? Do what's on your heart. Okay, so about this egg business. The only difference between non-vegan friendly most things and vegan friendly things are the dairy and the animal, the egg products. So I just make my egg friendly or egg substitute with the golden flax meal, like I was saying earlier, and you just add water until it's pretty much the consistency of an egg. The 3 parts to 1 part is just the equivalent of 1 egg. So if you want more, you would do 2 tablespoons of flax meal. But you just want to mix it until it's the right consistency. Then I added that to about a cup of milk. Of course, using original almond milk, unsweetened almond milk, because we don't want them to be really sweet at all. So yeah, I just got the plain almond milk. You can use any brand. We use Almond Breeze, just because that's what we like to do. That's what be on our heart. So you want to add that. I have to keep, and you'll notice if you ever use make a flax egg, that you want to keep stirring it to make sure, because it will thicken over time. So you don't that's why I say you keep adding water until it's the consistency you want, because if you let it sit there, which I guess I should have made it at the end, or closer to when I'm ready to use it, but that's whatever, neither here nor there. But yeah, you just want to make sure it's always at the right consistency before you're about to use it. So I added it to the milk, and I use I'm going to use a whisk to eventually make sure that it's actually evenly mixed together with the milk. All right, so I'm almost ready to actually cook the tomatoes or prep them. So I just wanted to make sure that there was no more water that, was just sitting there on them, because that would make it hard to batter them or coat them. So I grabbed a little bit of sea salt and just sprinkled it over them to kind of help dry them out a little bit more, because that helps with texture and for them to last a little bit longer in case I don't eat them all like right now. Again, you don't really have to do this part, but you just want to make sure you get as much water out of the tomatoes as possible. So yeah, just add a little bit of salt and then took them out of the paper towels and set them to the side to get ready to actually cook them. Okay, so now we almost ready. We about there to put them in the, get them started, but as you can see, I did have to mix up the milk and egg mixture one more time to make sure it's still right. And I added some lemon juice just to give it, a little extra bussing. Okay. And so you just want to make sure that egg or your substitute egg is evenly mixed together so that it will coat well. And you just want to make sure that's right. Get the grease together. Yeah, I know this is my favorite little handy dandy skillet. I'm gonna get me a better skillet so y'all can stop judging me, or I can stop judging myself. But anyway, so here I am stirring it again, just one more time. I didn't even notice that I had stirred it this many times, but you just gotta do what you gotta do to make what you gotta make, to get what you gotta get. Okay, I dipped them first in the egg and milk mixture. You can do them like one at a time, I guess, but I just went ahead and added a few in there at a time. Get them coated real well. Make sure that they're fully covered in the mixture. Then you take them and put them in the flour and cornmeal, and in my case, breadcrumbs in there too for a little bit of extra love. As you can see, I had to get some more breadcrumbs set to the side. So, I told you I was going to get it together. I got my life together. But no, for real, you are, the breadcrumbs, I guess I've seen sometimes where they put all the, depending on the texture you want your batter, you could put the liquid and the dry ingredients together and make it more like a cakey batter, if y'all know what I'm talking about. But anyway, for mine to be more crispy, I put them in the liquid, then put them in the flour, then put them in the breadcrumbs. I was struggling with the tongs. Y'all just don't even know, we're not even gonna go there. Just know that I eventually, I was really trying. I really was determined to try to keep using those tongs. But at some point, yeah, y'all see. But anyway, so, you just dip, 1, 2, 3, then put them in the grease and do what it do. So yeah, after about, 2, 3, maybe 5, whatever, when the edges started getting brown, I felt like they was getting a little crispy. I started trying to flip them over, and as y'all can see, what I was saying about these tongs, they was really trying me. Every time I just kept trying. But anyway, don't judge my grease. It was pretty new. It's fairly new oil, I should say. I guess for those of us that won't be correct, this oil. Whatever, I'm from the country, okay? I'm from North Carolina, so it's grease, like I said. But nah, so yeah, once you feel like they're done on one side, flip them over and bust it down, period. Oh yeah, real quick, I had wanted to show y'all my little Hawaiian Islands cutting board. I rarely use it, but it's here. We are right there on Oahu. That little cute island right there is where we live. There's 7 or 8 of them, and fun fact, the one in the corner is forbidden. Nobody can go. So yeah, anyway, getting into these tomatoes. They're coming through really like strong, like coming through. The melanin is popping. I mean, I don't know if I can use that for tomatoes, but it's color coming through, so therefore melanin popping, period. Like this is one of those recipes I would put in my book of like easy to imitate. Like it's one of those ones that you can make vegan and it doesn't like taste vegan necessarily. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know what I'm talking about. We about to make the sauce now. So it's real easy. I actually got this from a guy. His channel is Smoking and Grilling with AB. I'll try to mention him if I can in the like description of the video. But he made this special, what he called it is ooey sauce. And it's a really simple sauce that it just goes on the side. So he made it, of course, with regular mayo, relish, and mustard, and a little bit of seasoning. But because I'm making it vegan friendly, I of course had to get vegan products. So I use Vegenaise, which is vegan mayo, still use sweet relish and yellow mustard. So, you know, you may be coming to realize with my videos that it's really not hard to make vegan friendly options of the same meals that you're used to eating. Like everything that we eat or everything that my uncle eats, I try to make a version for my boyfriend, who is the one who inspired this, you know, the vegan, I guess, options, because he's the only one that came here that's vegan. So because of that, I always try to make sure that he didn't have to eat, like, you know, eat salads and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want like no grass. So they was giving him a hard time. The other guys that are not vegan was giving him a hard time. And so I had to get babe right. And I be watching a lot of videos, and I follow a lot of vegan people. And it's really been around for a long time. And it's honestly not that hard. Like, of course, it's not as easy as not being vegan, but you know, if you care enough, it's definitely worth it. I'm almost there, not all the way, but you know, it's definitely worth the change. So back to the sauce, you just mix all those, you know, those three ingredients together. It pretty much tastes like a tartar sauce, like a little bit of a sweeter tartar sauce. So I mean, if you can imagine that, season it to taste. Y'all see my roasted garlic and herb seasoning, period. Get you some Vegenaise. It actually tastes really good. Like, I don't even eat regular mayo no more, low key, sometimes. But that's it, y'all. Like, that's it. Thank y'all for watching. Of course, I had to put some green onions. Some people call them scallions, or I don't know, whatever. They be busting, so I had to put them on there, put them in a sauce. For me to reheat stuff like this, like when I don't eat them all, for them to stay crispy, you just pop them in the air fryer on like 400 for like 2 to 5 minutes. And there you go. Again, thank y'all for watching and coming into Harpo's Kitchen one more time. We'll see y'all on the next one. Stay beautiful.